Most Christians have no idea that they are being spiritually led and manipulated into supporting the very machine that will soon turn against them. While you're waving flags and praying for Israel's military victories, you're unknowingly cheering on the rise of the Antichrist beast system. Those B-2 stealth bombers, those drones, that border wall, that powerful military infrastructure, the military-industrial complex will one day be used not to protect you, but to control you, to isolate you, to silence you, to enslave you in the very name of peace and safety. Bible tells us in 1 Thessalonians 5:3, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them." These staged wars and fake global crises are nothing more than the part of the Hegelian dialectic, the problem, reaction, solution, manipulation tactic. And this is what the Freemasons call ordo ab chaos, order out of chaos in order to usher in the Agenda 2030 technocratic prison cities that Biden wanted, that Trump wants, and this is where AI controls, monitors, and punishes the non-compliant. We can see this in Matthew chapter 24, and Revelation 13 warned us. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, and cause that as many as would not worship the image should be killed, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark. Jesus said himself that, talking to us Christians, ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake, and many false prophets shall arise, and shall deceive many. Matthew chapter 24, verse 9 to 11. It's time to wake up, church. You're not being patriotic. You're being programmed. They are conditioning you to accept the Antichrist beast system, which will be under the guise of the Judaic system of the Noahide laws, straight from the Talmud. And of course, the Babylonian Pharisees and those in the occult, they want to enslave you under the guise of national pride and religious loyalty. But here at Holy City Church, we're not going to be silent. We expose the darkness, we name the enemy, and we warn the flock. Because we still fear God, not government.
Fox San Antonio's Jessica Headley.
And I'm Ryan Wolf.
Our greatest responsibility is to serve our
Treasure Valley communities,
the El Paso, Las Cruces communities,
Eastern Iowa communities,
Mid-Michigan communities.
We are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that CBS 4 News produces.
But
we are concerned about troubling, irresponsible, one-sided news stories plaguing our country.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and
false news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets publish these same simply aren't true without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control it.
Welcome to part 3 of The News Isn't the News. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, let me explain. This is The Guardian, the newspaper. This is prior to 2014. Welcome to Ukraine, the most corrupt nation in Europe. Now, this is what they said after 2014. The fight for Ukraine is a fight for liberal ideals. Really? Now, this is Reuters, and this is what Reuters said prior to 2014. Ukraine's neo this problem. Now, before 2014, the real Ukrainian people, they realised that in their country they had a problem with fake little hats. The fake little hat community had overtaken their whole infrastructure. Now, they tried to get rid of the fake little hats, and then they were overtaken by this movement, and it became a mockery. Now, after 2014, when Reuters said this is what Reuters said after. For foreign fighters, Ukraine offers purpose, camaraderie, and a cause. Really? Okay. Well, we've just discussed how these were now in charge of the Ukraine after 2014, and then the news changed their opinion all of a sudden. Really? Okay, well, let's move on. A Ukrainian comedian turned president is embroiled in Trump's impeachment mess. That was prior to 2014. Let's see what he said afterwards. Ukrainians are giving 2 lessons in democracy that Americans have forgotten. Wow. Really? Again? Okay, let's see if the theme stays the same. New Europe. Ukrainian president's rule becomes increasingly corrupt, authoritarian. What did they say after 2014? Zelensky, the TV president turned war hero. Now, clearly this is only for entertainment, TikTok. This is just for entertainment purposes only. But again, we've clearly highlighted how the news is not the flipping news. Oh, and if you're not following me yet, you flipping well should be. Go onto my page as well, tap this notification bell at the top and click all, so you don't miss none of my future posts.
Right, so I keep telling you about this fake news, right?
On Odessa overnight, and he's vowed that they will defeat the Russian evil.
Let's have a look at this. Look at the size. Look at she's carrying those buckets of concrete with one hand.
But is it just because?
Who's she? Fucking She-Hulk.
We hit their nukes. Mission complete. Now it's time for peace. Matthew 5:9 says, "Blessed are the peacemakers."
After watching that, I would hope that most of you guys, if not all, would realize that that was AI. And sadly, I don't think that many of the people that did watch that video realized that, because take a look at these comments. Okay, so there's plenty of people that have fallen for this, and they have other videos on their page, and this isn't the only page that focuses on content like this. AI is a very powerful tool. It's very helpful in many ways, but when it's used like this, it doesn't just do a disservice to us as just people on the internet. As a whole, as a collective whole, it changes our perception of reality. And I know a lot of us take, media literacy for granted, but I think that that's a really important area that people need to brush up on or introduce to those, especially some of our parents, that may not realize that stuff like this is fake.
Don't listen to the news except for Fox News, because all the other ones are not real. Don't watch or read any reports. It's not real. Don't do any research on your own because it's not real. If Trump or the Trump administrative haven't said it, it's not real. It's all fake news. That's how dumb and ignorant a lot of you Trump MAGA supporters sound. No matter what reports out there, no matter what news reported, no matter what research a person does on their own, it's all fake news unless Trump or his administrative team say it's real or not. What? Y'all be sounding dumb, but y'all call us dumb because we do our own research, because we watch the news, because we look at reports. But everything we research or look up is fake. But your stuff is real. Your stuff is accurate. Okay. I got you.
Educational purposes only. There's no threats in the world, you heard? Everything you see on TV is just in the TV, but they do know how to make static too. Like, for example, air something about Russia, Ukraine, Palestine, Israel. And keep in mind, before they aired that on TV and made it news, there wasn't no problems. You understand where I'm going? Now, I've been hearing shit about Iran sending some shit to the U.S. Sheeple. They all working together. You heard? It's Hollywood. The world needs good guys and bad guys. America got the good guy role forever. And everybody else playing their role. Yeah, this ain't no joke. This is how it works. There ain't no threats. Only in your mind.